Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the second episode of Arithmetic Mayhem. As always, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated on all my future content. So on this episode of Arithmetic Mayhem, as always, it's 4 rounds. We have an addition round, we have a subtraction round, we have a multiplication round, and we have a division round. In the addition round, I'm going to solve 4 problems without regrouping. Then I'm going to solve 4 problems with regrouping. Then I'm going to take an exercise break because healthy body, healthy mind, and you will see the exercise break on camera. I'm going to have that on the video. And then I'm going to switch to subtraction. When I switch to subtraction, same thing. 4 subtraction problems with no regrouping, 4 subtraction problems with regrouping, another round of exercise, then multiplication. 1-digit multiplication, 2-digit multiplication. Then the final round is going to be division. Simple division and long division. So that is what is on the agenda for today, and we're going to get right into it. So happy that I'm finally able to webcam again. For a while, I just had to do the videos off of my phone, but we are back. All right. So I'm going to bring the board a little closer here because I want everybody to be able to see it. So this is addition without regrouping. How do you know the difference? Well, actually, that's easier to show you while I'm doing it. All right. So 47 plus 32. So first thing we do is we always start with the digits all the way to the right. We add the digits in the ones place. 7 plus 2 equals 9. And notice I didn't regroup there. Why did I not regroup? Because the sum is less than 10. 9 or less, we do not need to regroup. 10 or more, we have to carry the 1 over to the tens place. So 7 plus 2 equals 9. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Next problem, 24 plus 14. Huge shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you. So always starting with the digits in the ones place, the digits all the way to the right. So 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 2 plus 1 equals 3. And we have our answer. 24 plus 14 equals 38. Now, it is very important that you start with the digits all the way to the right. You start with the digits in the ones place. For these problems, you can still get the right answer if you start with the tens place, but it will mess you up once regrouping is involved and once the problems get more complicated. So always start in the ones place. So here we go. 61 plus 20. Start with the digits in the ones place. 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 6 plus 2 equals 8. And our answer is 81. 74 plus 15. So starting in the ones place, 4 plus 5 equals 9. 7 plus 1 equals 8. We have our final answer. 74 plus 15 equals 89. Now notice for all 4 of these problems, all of the sums are 9 or less. That's why we're not regrouping, because every single sum is less than 10. When the sums are 10 or more, that's when we need to regroup, and you're going to see those problems next. Got to say, holding up this whiteboard close so all of you can see it. That's a workout in itself. My arm is tired. All right, here we go. I think it'll be better if I do one problem at a time. what do I want to? Just thinking about it. My answer would have been in triple digits if I put the problem I was thinking. I don't want to make it too complicated yet. All right, so here's our problem. 74 plus 26. As always, we always start in the ones place. So 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 0 carry the 1. 7 plus 2 equals 9. Plus 1 equals 10. Went in the triple digits anyway. Oh, well, I guess that's not too complicated for y'all. All right. So 74 plus 26 equals 100. So as you can see, when the sum is 10 or more, you have to carry the 1 over. So the 0 and 10 went in the ones place. The 1 in the number 10, that got carried over to the tens place. All right. 3 more problems. And then I'm going to take an exercise break. All right, here we go. 23 plus 19. 3 plus 9 equals 12. I'm going to actually do the single digit up here so you can, those of you need an extra visual. 3 plus 9 equals 12. So the 2 in 12 goes in the ones place. The 1 in the number 12 gets carried over to the tens place. 2 plus 1 equals 3, plus the 1 we carried over equals 4. And our answer is 42. So again, because our sum was 12, we needed to carry the 1 over. Grouping is needed. We regroup whenever our sums are 10 or more. All right, next problem. All right, 55 plus 39. 5 plus 9 equals 14. 4 and 14 gets put in the ones place. The 1 and 14 gets carried over to the tens place. Now 5 plus 3 equals 8. We add the 1 that we carried over. We have 9, and our answer is 94. All right, 32 plus 18. Alternating whether I give you a single digit visual or not. But we always start in the ones place. 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 equals 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. So we have to regroup because we can only put 1 digit for each place value. So the 0 goes in the ones place. The 0 in the number 10 goes in the ones place. The 1 in the number 10, that comes over, that we carry over to the tens place. Usually a little smoother than this. I'm a little rusty because I haven't gone live on a webcam in a while. All right. And then we have to add that 1 that we carried over down here. So the 0 and 10 goes in the ones place. The 1 and 10, we carry that over to the tens place, and we add that once we add the digits in the tens place. So 3 plus 1 equals 4, plus 1 equals 5. And we have our answer. 32 plus 18 equals 50. All right. So healthy body, healthy mind. I'm going to take a slight workout break. Move the camera over here. My new studio here, I have some cardio equipment. Now, as you all know, I am a power lifter, so most of my workouts consist of lifting heavy weights, but it is healthy to get some cardio in. Even if your focus is on lifting heavy and lifting as heavy as you can for 1 rep max, for health reasons, lung capacity, heart, it's good to at least do 1 or 2 cardio sessions a week. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on the bike, and I'm just going to go a mile on the bike. Mile, it sounds daunting, but a mile on the bike is actually pretty easy. A mile on the treadmill, that's hard. I'm always out of breath whenever I do a mile on the treadmill, but a mile on the bike, it's kind of a light workout. All right. Just a seat here. All right. So I'm going to start at level 5. In the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you think I can do a mile in under 3 minutes. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I can do a mile in under 5 minutes. Put a 3 in the chat if you think it's going to take me 10 minutes. FYI, if it takes me 10 minutes, I consider that a failure. There is no reason why I should not be able to do a mile in 5 minutes or under. But we are ready. Been a minute since I did cardio. Whew. About 45 seconds in, coming at a quarter of a mile. I got to speed it up. I'm at a third of a mile right now. Sometimes, back in my basketball days when I would go on the bike, I would act like I was doing different basketball moves on the bike. Like I would act like I was catching the ball, shooting. Catching the ball, shooting. Pivoting, shooting. If I had a partner, I would actually have somebody throwing me a ball. That's a good workout for cardio. Halfway there. Half a mile in. Half a mile in. Doesn't look like I'm going to make it in under 3 minutes. Woo! About 2/3 of the way there now. I got 40 seconds. Can I do it? Can I do it? 3/4 of the way there. 24 seconds left. Uh, 0.85. 3 seconds, 2. Oh no, I didn't make it. I was not able to do a mile in 3 minutes. I should definitely be able to do it in under 5. Walking a lap. And then we're going to move on to subtraction. Back in my high school sports days, when I was at Notre Dame High School, coach used to say the Notre Dame finish line is always 5 yards past the real one. So I'm going to do 1.1 miles. I'm going to end it at 1.1 miles. There we go. Whew. I'm going to take a quick walk around so legs don't tighten up, and we are going to return to the video with some subtraction. All right, gonna walk around for a second so my legs don't tighten up, and then 3 subtraction problems when I return. Actually 4, we'll make it 4. I am back. So bringing the whiteboard close now. 45 minus 22. And again, these are problems that do not require regrouping. So we always start with the digits all the way to the right. We always start with the ones place. That's whether it's addition, subtraction, multiplication. Regardless of the operation, for vertical problems like this, we start in the ones place. Any vertical problem. All right, so 5 minus 2 equals 3. 4 minus 2 equals 2. And our answer is 23. So just think of it as 2 one-digit problems that are being put together. 37 minus 21. So we start in the ones place. 7 minus 1 equals 6. 3 minus 2 equals 1. After this next problem, I'm going to explain how we know whether to regroup or not. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you. 48 minus 34. 8 minus 4 equals 4. 4 minus 3 equals 1. I'm going to do one more, because originally I said I was going to do 4. Let me do 4. After this, I'm going to explain. 36 minus 25. 6 minus 5 equals 1. 3 minus 2 equals 1. So in subtraction, we regroup whenever the bottom digit is bigger than the top digit. And if you notice for all these problems, the bottom digit is always smaller. 5 is bigger than 2. 7 is bigger than 1. 8 is bigger than 4. 6 is bigger than 5. So we don't need to regroup for any of these, because the bottom digit is smaller on all the problems that I demonstrated. Now, in the next 4 problems I do, the bottom digit is going to be bigger, so regrouping is going to be required. Before you do any subtraction problem, always check to see if there's any digits on the bottom that are bigger. That way, you'll know whether or not you need to regroup. So 48 minus 29. So here, as you can see, in the ones place, the bottom digit is bigger than the top digit. 9 is bigger than 8. You cannot start with 8 and take away 9. So we do need to regroup. And in subtraction, we regroup by adding a 10 and taking away a 1. So we're going to take a 10 from the tens place, and we're going to add that to the ones place. So the 8 is going to become an 18. And just think of it as crossing the number out and rewriting it with a 1 in front of it. An 8 with a 1 in front of it would be 18. So we added 10, and we take away 1. So the 4 becomes a 3, the 8 becomes an 18. Back in the 90s, when I was growing up, we used to call this borrowing, but I don't call it that anymore because it's not really borrowing. We take the 10, but we never give it back. We never give it back. All right. So now, it's business as usual. Now we're able to do the actual subtraction. We start in the ones place. 18 minus 9 equals 9. 3 minus 2 equals 1. And our answer is 19. All right, another one. After 3 more problems, I'm going to do a jumping jack break. (52 minus 38). So again, as you can see, the bottom digit is bigger. 8 is bigger than 2. We cannot start out with 2 and take away 8. We can't do that. So we have to regroup. We take a 10 from the tens place. 5 becomes a 4. The 2 becomes a 12. We always take 10, add 10, and then we take away 1. So now, subtraction, 12 minus 8 equals 4. 4 minus 3 equals 1. 52 minus 38 equals 14. We have our final answer. All right, 2 more subtraction problems. Then another jumping jack break because healthy body, healthy mind. All right. 63 minus 39 Looking at the problem, 9 is bigger than 3. You cannot start out with 3 and take away 9. That doesn't work. So we take a 10 from the tens place. So we take away 1 10 from the tens place, and then we add 10 to the ones place. 3 becomes a 13. If the adding 10 is tripping you up, I can't in my head say what 3 plus 10 is. Just cross the number out, rewrite it with a 1 in front of it. Always get you there. All right. 13 minus 9 equals 4. 5 minus 3 equals 2. And we have our answer. 63 minus 39 equals 24. One more subtraction problem. We will call it a day. So the 1 becomes an 11. 4 becomes a 3. Take 10, we subtract 1. 11 minus 7 equals 4. 3 minus 2 equals 1. 41 minus 27 equals 14. There's our answer. Healthy body, healthy mind. So I'm going to take a jumping jack break now before we move on to multiplication. All right. I'm going to do about 5 sets of 10 jumping jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I did stub my toe. That happened. Huge thank you to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. All right, third set of 10. Here we go. I'm going to move it so I have a little more room. I ain't got no room over here. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 3 sets of jumping jacks. 3 sets of 10. That's 30 jumping jacks total. See, I'm already doing multiplication. All right, set 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 4 sets. It might be 5. I lost count. I'm going to do one more just in case I missed one. All right. Final set of jumping jacks before we move on to multiplication. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I will always like real life applications. So let's figure out how many jumping jacks I did 5 sets of 10 jumping jacks. So let's figure out what the total number of jumping jacks is. So 5 times 10. That means there's 5 groups of 10, and I need to find the total. So there's a couple different ways I can do this. For this problem, I'll do the arrays way. I can use an array, so I can do 5 rows of 10. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1 row of 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 2 rows of 10. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 3 rows of 10. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 4 rows of 10. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So 5 rows of 10. I think I had 50 though, but I'm going to double check and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 29, 50. So 5 times 10 equals 50. So that's one way you can go about solving the multiplication problem. Next problem, I'll do another strategy. So here we have 3 times 5. So another strategy you could use is repeated addition. Because that's basically what multiplication is. It's repeated addition. It's multiplying the same number a certain amount of times. So 3 times 5 would mean that you're adding the number 5 3 times. If we wanted to write that as a repeated addition problem, we would just write 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. So I just added the number 5 twice. Ten plus 5 equals 15. So 3 times 5 equals 15. All right. Now, another strategy you could use, this kind of coincides with repeated addition, skip counting. 7 times 3, that means there's 7 groups of 3, so I'm going to count by 3 7 times. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So I just counted by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and I landed on 21. I'm going to do a final multiplication problem. 52 times 9. Now, at this problem, I'm going to show how if you've memorized your multiplication facts, if you're fluent in single-digit multiplication, it makes 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication, 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. It makes it 100 times easier if you've mastered the single-digit multiplication facts. And if you need help mastering the single-digit multiplication facts, I have a whole playlist. It's called the Multiplication Lives playlist. So you can go to that playlist and go to the fact family videos. I have a video where I cover the 10 fact family, the 8 fact family, the 9 fact family, all of the fact families from 1 to 10. So what you can do is go to the video. I'll have all the multiplication problems for that fact family. For example, 1 times 10, 2 times 10, 3 times 10, all the way up to 10 times 10. You can pause the video. You can try solving the problems yourself. Then you can unpause the video to see if you got the problems correct and check your work. But yeah, I would definitely practice your multiplication facts every day till you master them. 10 minutes a day is an hour a week, is 4 hours a month. It adds up. It adds up. Not saying you have to do math all hours a day, but a little bit every day will go a long way. All right. So 52 times 9. 2 times 9 equals 18. So the 8 and 18 goes in the ones place. The 1 gets carried over to the tens place. So I want to show you what I did there. So 2 times 9 equals 18. So the 8 and 18, I put in the ones place. The 1 and 18, I carried that over to the tens place. Hang on, So the 8 and 18, I put in the ones place. The 1 and 18, I carried that over to the tens place. So now I'm going to multiply 5 times 9. And then the 1 that I carried over, I have to add that to my answer. So 5 times 9 equals 45, plus 1 equals 46. And our answer is 468. Now, the reason that was so easy for me is because I know my single-digit multiplication facts. If I did not know my single-digit multiplication facts, I would still be able to use the other strategies I showed. I could still maybe make an array or do skip counting to solve the problem. But it takes a lot longer. It's less efficient. So again, I would recommend mastering those multiplication facts. Go to my lives playlist, and it sounds daunting, but it's not. Just take it step by step. Maybe for a week, watch and practice the problems within the 10 fact family. Then the next week, do the 5 fact family. Then the week after that, do the 2 fact family. Review, and then keep going. I actually have a video where I actually say what fact families to do in order, so it's most efficient. All right. So I am going to set the board up for division. And then after another exercise break, I am going to come back and I'm going to do division. Huge thank you to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you. You are what is making this channel grow. All right, so I could do another exercise. Or I could just keep it with the jumping jacks. All right, so I'm going to do another 5 sets of 10 jumping jacks. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk to the wall, come back. That's one set of 10. Another set of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's two sets of 10. Set number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 3 sets of 10. Set number 4 now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 4 sets of 10. Set number 5. 5 sets of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes doing a little bit at a time adds up. In that 15 minute, in those 15 minutes of break time, I took about 3 5-minute exercise breaks between operations. I biked a mile, and I did a total of 100 jumping jacks. So it adds up. It doesn't seem like a lot. 5 sets of 10 is a light workout. It doesn't seem like that much, but it does add up. All right. So division is sort of the opposite of multiplication in this sense. In multiplication, they give you groups, and you have to find a total. In division, they give you the total, and you sort of have to find the missing group. So we have 8 divided by 2. So I have to figure out how many groups of 2 go into 8. So I made a total of 8 tallies. I drew 8 tallies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to group them into groups of 2. I'm going to draw a circle around every 2 tallies. I'm going to see how many total circles, how many groups can I get. So that's one group of 2 so far. 2 groups of 2. 3 groups of 2. 4 groups of 2. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So I'm going to do 2 of these with the arrays group strategy, and then I'm going to do 2 with a repeated subtraction strategy. So I have 12 now. 12 divided by 4. So I'm going to make a total of 12 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 total tallies. And I'm going to draw a circle around every 4 tallies. I'm going to see how many groups of 4 can I get? How many circles can I get out of the 12? So far we have one group of 4. Now we have 2 groups of 4. Now we have 3 groups of 4. So 12 divided by 4 equals 3. All right, so now I'm going to do another problem using a repeated subtraction strategy. Make that a little bit bigger. So 20 divided by 5. So 20 is our total. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 20 and I'm going to subtract 5 until I get to 0. I'm going to count, and then I'm going to count how many groups of 5 I subtracted to get down to 0. So 20 minus 5 equals 15. So far that's one group of 5 that was subtracted. 15 minus 5 equals 10. 10 minus 5 equals 5. So far, look at how many times I've minus 5. 1, 2, 3. So far, I got 3 groups. Now, 5 minus 5 equals 0. So if I'm going to count the number of 5s I subtracted, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to subtract 5 4 times to get from 20 to 0. So 20 divided by 5 equals 4. All right. Final problem of the day, and then that is the end of episode 2 of Arithmetic Mayhem. No, I don't want to do that one. Do. All right. 9 divided by 3. So I'm going to start with 9. I'm going to repeatedly subtract 3 until I get to 0. I'm going to count how many groups of 3, how many times I had to subtract the number 3. And then that way I'll find out how many groups of 3 are within 9. So 9 minus 3 equals 6. 6 minus 3 equals 3. 3 minus 3 equals 0. So that's one group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3. 1, 2, and 3. So 9 divided by 3 equals 3. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. As I always say, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if you thought this video was helpful. And if you have any questions, or if there's an area of math or reading that you're struggling with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. I know the majority of my videos have been math. I am going to try to upload some more reading videos soon. But math or reading, if you have a skill in either of those domains that you're having trouble with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off.